Welcome back to the Dynasty Den. My name is Herbert. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Scott Fish Bowl. First off, if you don't know what the Scott Fish Bowl is, it's a 3,300 team charity fantasy football tournament that Scott does every year. He comes up with some crazy scoring each year. This year's scoring format is PPR with 0.25 points per carry, 1 point per first down, and tight ends actually get an extra point per reception, which makes tight ends a lot more valuable. So I'm currently in the 12th round of my draft. So let's take a look and break down some of the picks that I've made so far. As you can see, I was drafting out of that 6th spot. I knew I wouldn't get any of the top 4 players unless something insane happened. There was only 2 players in the 2nd tier for me, those being Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields. What separated these two was the 0.25 points per carry. I went with Lamar over Fields just because of the possibility of getting that tight end stack in the 2nd round. Once I got to the 2nd and Mark Andrews was there, it was an easy pick. And I knew I had to have a crazy strategy on this type of league just because there are so many other teams, and teams are going to be pretty similar. I figured I would go tight end heavy in the first half of the draft and try to get 3 or 4 of the top tight ends. That's why in the 3rd round when Pitts was available, I went with him. I was in between him and George Kittle, but I was really hoping to get Kittle in that 4th round. Once he did go, unfortunately, I had to change up my strategy a little bit. There was one player that fell to me that I thought was a crazy value at this point. Chris Olave, I've seen him go in the 3rd and then early 4th in most other drafts, but he was an easy pick for me here. Coming back to me in the next round, there wasn't many running backs that I felt would be there later on, and you have to have at least some type of good running back because it is 0.25 points per carry. I went with Walker just because he is in that dynamic offense in Seattle, and I don't think Charbonnet will cut too much into his carries. Same thing in that next round with Pierce. He was the best available in my opinion. All right. When no tight ends were picked in between my 6th and 7th picks, I knew that I could wait one more round to grab another tight end, especially because teams 1 through 5 already had at least one tight end. So I went with DJ Moore here. I've always been a believer, and I think he can thrive with Justin Fields throwing him the ball. In that 8th round, I grabbed Pat Freiermuth. He's my tight end 8, and is actually pretty good value in that 8th round here. And this caused what I believe to be a chain reaction where teams were afraid I would pick another tight end. So we actually saw 4 tight ends go before my next pick. In that 9th round, I picked Treylon Burks. This was my first mistake of the draft because I bought into the rumors of DeAndre Hopkins signing with the Chiefs. Now that he did sign with Tennessee, Treylon Burks is now the wide receiver 2 there. And I think he will be getting a lot less looks, unfortunately. I still did not have a 2nd quarterback in this super flex league, and that's what caused me to go Jordan Love here. It was an absolute position of need, but hopefully we see him continue the trend of great quarterback play in Green Bay. The next couple rounds were really boomer bust type players. I'm a big fan of them at this point in the draft. First one was Gabe Davis. Right, he fits that mold perfectly. He's still the 2nd option in Buffalo, but there are rumors of Diggs being unhappy there. And then the next one was Tyler Algier. He did have 1,000 yards rushing last year, but they did draft Bijan. But I think he still has a part in that offense in some capacity. I'm picking live here on stream with my next pick. I'm going with Justin Tucker. The main reason why is because I already have Lamar and Mark Andrews. As long as they score a lot of touchdowns, Tucker will be an extra point machine. And in this type of league, they're worth 3.3 points. So Justin Tucker is my next pick here. And that is my team through 13 rounds so far. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a charity league. If you want to donate please go to fantasycares.org, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.